This podcast is meant for mature audiences only and contains strong sexual language. Welcome to Sex, Love, and the Black Experience with your hosts, mskikilove and msneshab of Orgasmic Melanin Goddesses. We're just two dope sisters who love to talk about sex and give our amazing guests a platform to share their experiences and expertise as it pertains to sex, love, and the Black experience. So let's get started. Well, hello everybody. Hey, welcome to Sex, Love, and the Black Experience with the Orgasmic Melanin Goddesses. I am one half of that wonderful dynamic duo. My name is msneshab. Okay. And over here is my partner. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Miss Love.
Hey everybody, it's Miss Kiki Love in the building. What's going on?
Pew, 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 pew.
Well, hello, ladies.
Yeah, so we have some wonderful guests, and they flew all the way in from Atlanta, y'all. Atlanta, you know, this is Super Bowl weekend, so we making it pop. We got all kind of guests up in here. So these are beautiful. I listened to their music. Got them on Spotify. We're going to have them give you their information and everything. And we just going to have a conversation today. So, ladies, go ahead and introduce yourselves. We'll start with you.
Okay. Well, I'm Maddy. I'm all the way here from the ATL. And I'm Couga.
Couga. You know, I'm at that age, too. I'm loving it.
What up? What up? My name is Miss Storm. I'm the CEO of Ear Candy Productions. And I'm here with Couga Entertainment this Super Bowl weekend as well.
Yes.
Nice.
And I'm Nyla Milan, producer, songwriter, Red Dirt Media,
All right.
ATL.
Yeah.
I guess I forgot to say I'm the CEO of Couga Entertainment.
You got wait a minute. What was we singing before? Diva is a definition of a hustler. Of a hustler. That's right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially as Black women, we know, like, you know what I'm saying? We like Jamaicans, we got 15 jobs.
Ain't enough titles.
We got to keep all the jobs.
Right.
Since Trump not giving us no money no more, we need all the income.
Yeah. But you know what I figured? What I found out is that, like, that whole entrepreneurship thing just popped when the pandemic happened.
Sure
Because he gave us a little boost. He gave us a little
And then when you sitting at home and it's like nothing else to do, you have time to think, and then you're like, you know what? I got some skills. Let me put something together. And then we kept running into a lot of people, and we're like, oh, what got you started? And they're like, oh, the pandemic. And so it's made a lot of business owners.
It was a blessing and a curse because, you know,
most
of us sit with so many talents and thoughts, and we suppress them thinking about working, trying to work for someone else's business, grow someone else's brand. And during the pandemic, it really forced us to say, man, I might not be here. Let me give it, you know, all I got. And it made us go hard. You know, it really did.
Shout out to Black Wall Street.
That's right.
All right, so let's talk about how you got started and your journey, all of that stuff. We'll start with you.
Okay. Well, I started Couga Entertainment, my label, in 2014.
Okay.
Was in a domestic violence relationship. I was getting ready to entertain the idea of getting a divorce. And one of the reasons why I started Couga Entertainment is because I've learned just being older, coming into the game. I didn't want my relationship to be the subject of gossip. So to heal myself by learning that in the past when I had breakups like this, because we had been together for a while, and I was one of them women that kind of hid it. So it was like half of the people believed me, half of the people didn't. So my way of getting my story out and basically healing myself was through music. Believe it or not, Jill Scott, Mary J. Blige, Jodeci, Keith Sweat, like these people actually helped me in some of the most difficult times in my life. So what better way than to pay homage and heal myself was to start Couga Entertainment. And one of the things that I learned from that relationship is I had somebody break me. I literally had somebody break my spirit. So I knew that music heals souls. It heals people. So that's when I met Storm. And I had Storm, she vocal trained me, and I decided to tell my story through music. So that's how Couga
You ain't gonna make us cry up in here today.
No crying. We're not crying.
Yeah.
So Couga Entertainment was built on a female empowerment movement.
Yeah.
I'm very close to my family. I have a very large family. So Couga Entertainment, we're like the new Jackson 5. So I decided to grab a few ladies and put them with Couga Entertainment. Also pull in a few family members, and that's how I'm building this legacy.
All right.
Nice.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah.
Music is so healing, y'all.
Yes,
it
it
does.
is.
Like
Yes.
everybody can probably think of times like if a certain song come on, you be like,
Take you
I
right
was
back
over here
somewhere.
at this
Mhm.
place
Take
and
you
this
back.
happened.
Mm-hmm.
Even my son, I would play music. He told me, he said, "Mom, back in the day, you'd have songs on." I'd be like, "What did Daddy do?"
Look
Daddy
at
did
you.
something
She
to
playing
Mama.
that Marvin Gaye.
Right.
Let's close
No,
the
I was
door.
playing Fantasia. I was all that.
You know when you mad, you be playing some stuff.
We are Orgasmic Melanin Goddesses, where we make sex education and discovery fun for the BIPOC community. Join us on all social media platforms as we have amazing events coming your way.
When my rap music was covered on, he knew to run.
Right.
Because I wasn't playing the normal rap music.
Yeah.
I was playing some ghetto Tupac.
Right.
I was playing some of that stuff that's going down in this house.
Right. He like listen to the song and be like, "Oh, let me step out the door."
Yes.
It's the soundtrack of our lives.
Yes.
So, Storm, do you mind just kind of giving us your background?
Absolutely. I'm a songwriter first. I've written a lot of songs for a lot of people in the industry. I've been doing that for about 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Oh, am I in the microphone? And I music has always been my first love. It's something that it's my first language. Instead of talking, I would much rather sing or rap. It's like my first language, and it's just something I love to do. I have Ear Candy Productions, which is a music library that I started back in 2010. And what I do with my music library is I get music placed in syncs in like retail stores, commercials, video games, pretty much any avenue. Every avenue has music in it to brand something else. So that's kind of like my bread and butter. But I met Maddy through a good friend I used to work at Universal, and he was like, yeah, she's working on this project. You guys need to connect or whatever. And we just been tight ever since. I love what she's doing. I love what she's about. I love how she tries to uplift, other women and bring us. And it's so hard, it's a really hard task to get women to get to unite where I put our emotions to the side and our different views to the side. And she's doing it. She's building her empire, and I'm just happy to be here, helping every way I can. I'm a vocal coach some days, writer other days, background singer some days, wherever she needs me to fall in.
A babysitter.
I do that too.
She's healed me a couple times.
And that's what it's about.
That's what the whole sisterhood thing is about. Like, Kiki and I, we came together, and it was like, I mean, we get emotional and stuff, but the thing is that you always put the purpose behind it. And every time you come back and you think about the purpose, you're like, sis, yeah, I cut up, but I love you. And I appreciate you.
We are out here about 15 women deep.
That's amazing.
Some of us flew in from Atlanta. Some of them flew in from where? Everybody came from everywhere.
I had my friends in here from Baltimore, my friends from LA. She just flew in for the ATL. She couldn't even let me be gone for a weekend. She here with me. All my friends came in from all over, as well as I travel here.
They're supporting you.
And there's a lot of personalities in this beautiful Airbnb.
And I have my 72-year-old mom here with me to witness this.
Wow.
I brought my son here that's 19, and then I have my Pumas, and one is my little cousin, and one is my son's girlfriend. They're 18 and 19 years old. So it's like I got my little tribe here, and I got my girls here, and we are deep. And Storm her name is Storm.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna let her say her name.
Right. There's a reason why your name is Storm.
So Storm is the only one with a room by herself.
Hello, Storm. I ain't mad at you, Storm. Wait.
Storm must be a Scorpio.
Oh, I'm a Taurus. It's my opposite completely. They say we the most compatible though, Taurus and Scorpio, but they crazy. We crazy. We got that account.
Because I'm a
I'm
Scorpio.
surrounded
So
by
I know.
your size because I'm an Aries and y'all
Oh.
understand my fire.
My sister was an Aries.
Yes.
Ooh, she was a fighter, though. I love her.
Well, girl,
And when you
if
love,
only you knew
love
my
hard.
backstory.
Hard.
I think Milan can witness it,
Yes.
and Myra and Storm. I am a fighter. Like, Couga would not still be here if I wasn't a fighter.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. Yeah. Milan, go ahead and introduce yourself. And tell
So
us
my
who
name is
Cousin
Nyla
is.
Milan. I started in the music industry about 20 years ago too. I was signed to Interscope Records as an artist, and I was signed to Sony Music as a songwriter. And I had my heart broken by the industry because being a woman in the industry is trauma in itself because you're mistreated by your male counterparts over and over again. So I walked away from it.
Yeah.
Because of that. But I just decided we had a mutual friend, Eddie Stokes, the producer who produced our single.
That's what Convict Music.
He really actually told me like you're gifted, you know.
Yes, you
you're
are.
gifted, you can do so much. So, you know, don't give up on it. And he's always encouraged me. So I just went back to we're like producer friends. I produce.
Yeah.
So get this piece of equipment. Oh man, this is new. This is hot. So we like keep up with what's going on in the industry about like different types of like production equipment and things like that. So I was over visiting him and I met this young lady.
And she was fly.
Hello.
I came in and she's like, bitch, you
She's
match what we got going on. And they dared me to get on this song that they were working on because they had another young lady.
Well, I've kicked a few people out of Couga.
That's part of being a boss, bitch. What?
And the young lady basically was like, bitch, I'm the shit. I dare you to find somebody. Excuse me.
Dare you.
May I curse?
Yes, you can.
On this show, we talk about dicks, pussy.
I just wanted to make sure that
I think we're in good company.
they were like, oh, yeah, can you get, I bet you nobody's going to outshine me on this song. So I was like, oh, I like that. Let me just go ahead and get that track. So I did that. And then they were like, no, bitch, you fit. We want to do it with you. So we started this journey together. It's been phenomenal. Like we've been doing like shows in Atlanta and things like that. But the key thing about it is the vision of being women in this business and empowering ourselves.
I think it's important that y'all do that because then there's strength in numbers.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is.
And supporting one another in what we're trying to do. So we're a team.
Absolutely.
We stand together and we support each individual vision.
That's
and
beautiful.
That's what I loved about it because the thing about it is women don't stick together. Men, they
Trust
do.
me, I know.
Men, that's my dog. I'm gonna put him on. But women don't do that, and we have to start doing.
We
that.
do. It's a mindset.
Yes.
Well, to me, I feel like when black women, especially, are competitive against each other and stuff like that, it's a scarcity mindset because you feel like, you know, oh, she got something and I want what she got. You know what I'm saying?
For everybody,
and it is. If you take that scarcity mindset out, it's like. We all can eat. And if we work together collectively, we can eat more. And we put other people on and other people on and other people on. That's how, you know, when I talk about Black History Month, that is it's supporting Black people and Black businesses and growing and keeping that money circulating in the community. Hello.
You better preach.
Hello.
You said a whole word. You said a whole word. Exactly.
I love it. Let's talk about being a woman and being a Black woman in the music industry. I know all of you have like a myriad of experiences and stuff. Does anybody want to just share?
I have one.
Yeah.
This is the one thing I want to say that's been burning in me. I don't like when women get accused of lying.
Speak up in that microphone.
I hate when, like, if a woman has an experience where a man has tried to say, look, oh yeah, if you fuck me, I could do this for you.
Yeah.
And then they try to blame it on the woman. You know what I'm saying? Women get a bad name for that because this has been a casting couch industry since I started it. Yeah. And now the tables are turned because we have social media. We have so many other things that we can do. And we can say, fuck you. Look, I'm going to put this song on myself.
We have Me Too.
You know what I'm saying? And Me Too. But Me Too is real. I've had that conversation so many times where people actually blame the women because a man has said, like, even with the whole Cosby thing, sorry, he did it. I feel like, he did that. Yeah. And but when you say that this happened to me as a woman, a lot of times you're at fault. Why was you there at that time? Why did you do, why was you wearing, like, look, okay, my shirt is low. That don't mean you can touch my titties. No. It doesn't mean you can touch me.
I can touch on that because just a week ago, that Saturday, and it's on my page, just a week ago, I was in a hot spot in Atlanta, partying, just saying hey to my friends. They were congratulating me on being able to come out here and perform at the Super Bowl this year, because technically a year ago when I got on the plane, was the first time I performed as the group Couga. When I got on that plane,
and you performing for the Super Bowl
Yes,
year.
12 months.
I mean, it just 12 months when I sat on that plane to come to Arizona. It was just a year ago that I performed my first single as the group. And then 2 days after I was here, I was 185 on the iTunes charts, and my song just dropped last Friday.
Woo,
Our song.
Yes.
So for Ghosted, for Couga, for all of us to come together as women, and I see finally my vision coming together, then I was happy to go out and celebrate. And as soon as I walked in a section, a gentleman that I have been knowing for years and years, it seems like he wanted to take that away from me, and he slapped me on my ass 3 times hard and laughed about it when I was offended. And then somebody, the first comment they made when I said something about on social media is, "What were you wearing?" What does it matter? What does it matter? What does it matter about what I was wearing?
Right.
And the point is, somebody tried to take that away from me because he saw I was standing in my moment.
Right. Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
It's
Yes.
trash box. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yes.
But you know
Yes.
But you know what? The thing about it is, and this is the problem, is that we as women, if we don't start sticking together and speaking up for one another, it's not going to stop.
But
if you don't feel like you taking a man from me, you know what I'm saying? If you don't feel like you taking something from me.
Sis, the problem with that is this, and we say this all the time, and this has been our mantra for 2023 and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
There is no competition.
Exactly.
Only
collaboration.
That's right.
We say collaboration over competition.
I love that.
All
Straight
day,
up.
every day.
I
right?
love that
I'm not
mantra.
competing with you. You're my sister. You're
That's
my
right.
sister. You're my sister. There's no competition. There is no competition in this room.
Yes.
Everybody's going to eat. Everybody's going to win.
Mhm.
And you're all beautiful Black women. There's no competition. I'm not
Yes.
here to compete with you. I'm here to celebrate you. I'm here to
Absolutely.
champion you. So if we have that mindset, right, as a people, we can move light years ahead. But unfortunately, we have niggas, right?
Yes.
And niggas
Yes.
want everything. Niggas is gonna be the downfall of
Black people.
right. I'm so sick of stuff. Like, I am not here to compete nor beat you down. None of that. So we have to start thinking like, moving forward, I am here to collaborate.
Support, and it looks like that's what you guys are doing.
Absolutely, and it's wonderful, and I love it.
Yeah, I love it, especially like you were saying in this, this male-dominated industry.
Right.
But I see sisters in the music industry are doing the damn
That's
thing,
dope.
and you are part of that. So,
Yeah.
is this your first time in Atlanta?
Arizona.
In Arizona?
Yes.
Well,
Oh, wow.
This is not my first time. Last time I came here, I had the opportunity to come work with. I worked for Don Diva magazine for 15
nice.
years as a media correspondent. So the last time I was here was for the All-Star Weekend. I was covering the All-Star Weekend. Shout out to Grand Hustle. I was here with T.I. and Tiny and Amir. Thank you. So I was here with them covering some media things for Don Diva. And I had the opportunity to experience Scottsdale, Arizona.
Okay.
Scottsdale, as we call it.
Yes, Scottsdale.
Scottsdale.
And it was Stoudemire, I think that was his name.
Yeah.
He had mansion parties all weekend, and I was the red carpet correspondent for his mansion parties.
Oh, wow.
So I had the opportunity to cover a lot of events, and really, Scottsdale, Arizona,
Beautiful.
that All-Star Weekend put me on the map with Don Diva.
Yes.
So from that weekend here in Arizona, I was able to cover every BET Hip Hop Awards red carpet from my last time being here in Arizona. So now I come back and we are performing.
And now you're doing your own thing. You was covering people, now people covering you. That's what I'm talking about. Hello.
So
Full circle.
shout out to Arizona.
Yeah. So Arizona's been good to you. Good.
Arizona's been good to me. Yes, it has.
Yeah. What are you guys? This is your first time?
Very first time.
Okay. So what do y'all think? What are your impressions so far? Coming from Atlanta.
I am originally from Ohio, so I'm used to being in the melting pot, so to speak, and I definitely get melting pot vibes here.
Really? You see melting pot here?
Oh yeah, I definitely do.
Yeah, I do too. It's more than she's from Ohio. I'm from Detroit. Midwest is
That's from here is from Southfield. She's from
a lot of Detroit
and my other cousin's from 7 Mile.
When I think of melting pot, because I'm from the Bay Area.
Okay.
So,
New York.
Yeah, so when I think of melting pot, I think of all different kinds of people.
Right.
There's only white, Hispanic, and a sprinkle of black.
But it's a lot of mixed
y'all
people
got a
here.
big sign that say call Raffy. You done left them out. Because that's who I done seen more of them. You know what I'm talking about? Raffy. That's all that Raffy.
I was about to call Raffy. I saw the number every time I go on the highway. I was like, Raffy, okay, he a cute.
It's a lot of,
I don't see no Indians that look like him in Atlanta.
Yeah, it is. It is a lot of people from a lot of different places. And here, when I think of, so when I lived in Detroit, it's pretty, like in the Midwest, it's pretty segregated a lot. Like you had Southwest Detroit was where the Hispanics were.
Chicago,
Detroit was right.
Like
you have your spec. Whereas at least here, I mean, you still have pockets, right, where like most black people are over here, most, but it's still pretty mixed compared to like coming from the Midwest.
Because I don't see Asians, so that's why I'm like, I grew up. Because,
well, you grew up in the Bay Area.
Right,
that's
what I'm saying. Like,
because
that's what I'm saying. Like, when I think of melting pot, I think of all different types of people.
Well,
and so when I first moved out here, it was funny because I came out here in 2008, and a white lady, I was on the bus, and a white lady said to me, she was like, and we were having a conversation, and I was like, oh yeah, I grew up around Samoans, Tongans. And she was like, what is a Samoan? I said, I don't have time. Somebody
I got time to explain.
I said, what is it? Because she didn't know. And I was like, well, it's a Pacific Islander.
Yeah, it's pretty conservative here, though. But it's becoming more and more people.
Hawaiian and black. So
yeah, like they don't know.
I feel like we won't even live to see the time when it becomes like normalized to just be who you are, because white people, I'm sorry, they still just don't want to acknowledge anybody else but themselves. They want everybody to blend to them.
Again, that's a fear. That's a fear and a scarcity
we were at
thing
a country
too.
Concert last night, and the lady we were talking about this. She had on like some, like, I call it hip hop gear, because we gonna claim that all of this belongs to us.
Right.
She had on a sweatsuit.
Okay, Black History Month.
She had the.
Okay.
You know, she was singing, but she was singing country music too.
Right.
But it was kind of like, so I just took a little thing. I said, I'm going to post this on my page, because the thing, we still won't acknowledge that this is all coming from us.
It's the culture. It's our culture. But it's like flowing into everything. And like you can watch we watched the Fry's commercial that's the grocery store, and they play low. You know what I'm saying? Like when you were talking about incorporating music into everything, it's always the hip hop, the R&B, the flavor and stuff like that. That's what's popping, because it's catchy. Yep. Seriously, we just bring flavor to the thing. That's one of the things Kiki and I we're doing this, like in the sex industry, that we are we bringing the season and the Lowry's to all the little sex parties, everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like, events that typically you might see, mostly white folks, and they be like, oh, is that white people shit? And then we just gonna sprinkle up in there a whole
like yoga.
group.
We done took yoga over.
Yeah.
We doing it. Well, it actually originated in Africa, but we didn't. Americanized. We didn't really do it.
There's an Americanized version, right? Of yoga. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody start getting the yoga pants and walking around with the little roll up things.
I mean, even back in the day, we dominated sex. Even back in the day,
sex talk. We, like, black people don't normalize sex unless it's like. So we make it shameful.
Yeah.
You a hoe, you a this, you a thought. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like other cultures have been expressing their sexuality, proud of their sexuality,
and open with it.
But when we do it, it's shameful, especially for our women.
But I think a lot
of our ancestors, the reason why I think shame has brought to us, and I'm going to say this because I'm a product of it, it's from the rapes that our ancestors went through. I'm a product of it. That's how my family originated here. My grandmother never knew her dad because her mom was raped by the person that owned the plantation. So I mean, let's keep it real. The reason why we have shame on sex as African Americans is because our mindset was trained to feel that way. And it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing to some of us. So that's why I feel like we still walk around with that shame. But really, girl, when I hit 40 years old, all that shame went out the window, girl.
Hello.
You hear
I
me?
agree with you. My 40s have been wonderful to me. I was approved. I hit my 40s. I've been like, hi.
I feel like, when I saw the little rose thing come on the Instagram,
no, we don't sell that, babe. We don't promote the rose around here. We don't promote that. No,
I don't have one, but I trained my man. I got my man to be my rose.
I got one in the car for you that eat your ass up. It's called the womanizer. We don't do the rose.
Tell me about the womanizer.
Okay, so the womanizer.
I like this.
The womanizer is the originator.
They patented that technology of the suck and blow, the pleasure era.
Oh yeah.
The other thing too is that it's a couple, and they wanted women to experience more, greater, more intense orgasms, and so that so it's the same, except it doesn't suck. It's like it's not even really touching you, but you feel it. The blow is like. That whole type of feeling, I can't last more than 2 minutes.
I use mine last night to go to bed.
But the womanizer,
I have to. Yeah. Like I use mine literally to go to bed.
Oh yeah.
I have to.
That's that black girl magic.
I do that.
That's why I'm sitting over here with this good energy. That energy. That's why I had to sit next to you.
It's right there. So I just
go
to sleep. My night juice.
And then I was over there thinking I was discreet. My husband was like, I hear you every night. And I was like, he be like, but do your thing, baby. Go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah, because it's a lot of fun.
Want to keep in touch with us and what we have going on? Visit our website at omgoddesses.com and join our VIP list. Check out our upcoming events. Need to add to your spicy bag? Well, click on Shop Bedroom Candy for the top of the line bath and body products, makeup, and bedroom accessories. Consider booking us for a fun, sexy, and educational show with your circle. We won't disappoint. Yeah. So that's what we do. We teach. We're actually going to be doing a workshop in February and in April about sex toys. And so that's like our kind of expertise. But then,
of course, it would be
April for
2nd.
you. What happened in your life where you said, typically because it's so personal, what happened in your life where you said, this is something I want to go and teach other women about?
Because I had to get out of my own way. So when I was getting out of my own way and being like, all this stuff that I was like, oh, that's white people shit, or black people don't do that, or I'm a lady, or we got to represent for black people, so we can't be sexual and all of this stuff. And then also the church, the church is a big, it's a black culture.
Yes.
Thing. And it told me I can't do this, I can't do that. No. And so I kind of, and then I wanted to make money, and I was like, ooh, sex sales. But I was trying to sell sex toys as approved. So I would be at the parties with the toy like this. It do this, and I was like, and I was horrible at it. But then I started educating myself, and then started really understanding my sexuality and orgasms and all that. And I was like, I want all people of color, black women, and everybody to feel this sense of joy. Everybody deserves what did you say? VIP orgasm. Like we need everybody to have a VIP sex life. You know what I'm saying?
I want a VIP sex life.
You want a VIP sex life? I got you, sis. I got some in the car for you. Amen. I keep them in the car.
Yeah,
I always keep them handy.
Yeah, but we we just like to dispel myths. Like last night, Kiki did a party, and we normally do them together, but we booked 2 parties at the same on the same night.
Y'all working.
And I did a bachelorette party, and the first thing they always ask you is, "You got that stuff that the throat that do your throat?" And I say,
numbing spray.
Wait, what stuff do the throat?
The throat numbing spray that everybody wants you
not.
to do, so you can give deep throat and
So you can
and
have
not be
that
paid.
Gok 3000.
Yeah, so you could be so you could be a throat goat. You know what I'm
So
saying?
what is it? It numbs it.
It numbs, right? It numbs the gag reflex so
Don't be a
that you
shot.
can.
Talk on the microphone.
So, right. But here's the problem with that. So here's the problem with that. We don't sell it because we, you know, the receptors in our body for feeling pain, that's good. It's telling your brain something is wrong.
Remember that?
From the spray?
She died from a deep throat.
Yes, because what's happening is if you're numbing your throat, you can't feel if
Where the
someone's
heck is
causing you
that?
damage.
Ooh,
So
Lord.
we don't sell that. Instead,
That's
there's
good.
exercises that you can do
And
to
I teach
relax
those.
to relax the
Yeah,
gag.
I have 75 different techniques on how
75.
on how to
How to
suck
suck a
dick.
dick.
So because I'm the dick sucking expert of the 2 of us.
Yes.
So
Okay, girl.
she's the one that reads all the books and gives all the knowledge, and then I demonstrate.
And then she get out there and put and be like, and everybody at the party be like,
Girl, I'm gonna have to come to one of y'all parties. This sound like I'm about to be educated today. I need to know this stuff. This
yeah. But I'm just saying, so just telling everybody out there, do
Please
not
do not.
get numb
don't
your
do that.
throat. The other thing is you can numb your partner's penis.
Yep.
I mean,
So
it's
now,
like
you imagine
forever. Right.
Oh my God.
So you can cause that kind of damage. I mean, it's the whole. It's not
It's
even
a
worth it.
laundry
Yeah, that's
list
too
of
much.
things that can
Yeah.
happen, and long lasting effects to those kinds of like numbing creams and numbing sprays
Right. Don't know
that
what
you
that
don't
do.
even know, and then
Yeah.
you don't even realize that you could possibly have an allergic reaction.
What about the maintain one, the one that keeps you up, like from
Erect,
coming
like a
quick?
step-
Yeah.
We have something called stamina.
Mhm.
Also, you can use as couples. You can use like the cock ring, and we
Yes.
have different ones. We got one
It's
that
called
has
R&B.
It's called R&B.
It's
You know, come
perfect
on.
for y'all.
We sell bedroom candy. So
Yeah.
Candy Burns is a singer. So you know a lot of her stuff. Like we've got a new massage a massager, and it looks like a microphone. It's called Mic Drop. But it dropped that.
Oh,
drop
wow.
and get it down there. You know what I'm saying? It dropped them orgasm. You know what I'm saying? But the R&B is a great couples product because you put it around the base of the penis, an erect penis. Y'all don't put it on no soft penis or you done messed up.
Oh, okay.
Put it on the erect penis. It's gonna stop the blood flow. It'll keep it there so that he'll last longer. But it also has a bullet, and then it has the little rabbit ear. So now it's titillating it's tittillating your clitoris.
what's so
Y'all
crazy?
both feeling that little zzz, and he's lasting longer.
Wow.
Crazy.
Ooh, I like that.
More than anything, like, what do y'all do about the mental aspect of
Yeah.
it? Because that's the majority of it.
So, okay,
Yeah.
here's the thing. So men, a lot of times, as women too, we think, okay, he ready to do it, let's go. Well, it takes women like 25, 30 minutes, 40 minutes sometimes to even warm up. So, sometimes you got to train your partner. I told my husband the other day, I was like, we are not going straight to sex. I said, we are going to have foreplay. I said, we're gonna kiss passionately for 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. And then you can build up to that. But when he did it and I put his hand down and I said, you feel that? He was like,
See what you done did.
Oh,
Right.
It's called
shit.
love mapping. That's what it's
Yeah.
called. So Kesha,
Mapping.
one of our trainers in Bedroom Candy, she's our top trainer in Bedroom Candy, and she calls it love mapping.
Mhm.
So you have to design the passion that you want to give to your partner and teach your partner what you want to do. So watch him as he's masturbating,
Mhm.
right?
And let
how
him
he
watch
stroked
you
as
you
you're
masturbating.
masturbating, right? And how to pleasure yourself. So he can watch you and you can watch him, right?
That's so sexy.
Right?
Wow.
Isn't that? It's just like, it's so incredible, and it will change.
But that's a mind thing. It's
Right.
sexy just to
I
have a
can't live
partner
without
that
watching.
cares about you
Right.
and wants you to feel good and like, what do you want? What do you like?
Exactly.
You know
That
what? I
starts
can't
there.
get past. I'm just gonna be honest.
Go ahead, be
What?
honest, sis.
Like certain things when I'm by myself, I don't want nobody to see.
I'm
It's
kind of with
crazy.
you on that one. We ain't got that liberating.
Right.
But that way.
What if somebody say you got to find a partner that you, what is it? Find a partner that you can do all your freak shit with, like somebody that you feel comfortable enough to be a hoe with, basically.
I know I'm not in the classroom, but let me. I am the queen of teaching my man how to finger me.
Hello.
Okay.
Fingering is my turn on. So masturbation is something that I got comfortable with years ago.
Right.
And if my man cannot masturbate in front of me or masturbate with me or help me masturbate or watch me masturbate, we are not going to go to the next level.
Wow.
But you know what, the fact that you can say
I know my, I mean, if you not, I mean, I ain't got these big things up here for nothing. If your lips don't enhance these and your fingers don't touch that at the same time, then you probably are not gonna get what you need. It's waterworks over here, baby.
Right. Yeah.
I tell people like this: explore yourself, because masturbation is self-care and it's self-healing, right? Explore your body. Explore your partner's body.
Yep.
Right. And explore yourself. Right.
Yep.
It's healing in that, sis. Literally, you can manifest what you want by masturbating.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're gonna wrap up, but I want you guys to just tell everybody where they can find you.
Yes.
I got them on Spotify. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's on my playlist, and we might be playing it at the Sex Expo. I'll probably be circulating that because I've been ghosted.
You've been ghosted, boo.
So we gotta play that. But yeah, we gonna you guys won't be here for the Sex Expo, but
I'm so mad we
maybe we can come down there and listen.
Well, we are in Atlanta with Queen Bedroom Candy.
Yes, we'll probably be coming down there for the convention. So maybe
shout out to Candy. Shout out to Candy.
Yes, that's a boss bitch too, who started her business
definitely.
and empower other people to be able to be business owners too.
It's using her platform to start
right.
Absolutely.
Because Candy did not have to. She could have easily just created the product and just put it on the shelves, but she didn't want to do that. She wanted to create a space for other melanated people and everybody to make money and be bosses themselves, and that's what makes her set apart from everybody else.
And she represents the Shout out to Escape. But really, Escape is one of my motivations to do the group Couga. So I really loved it. I had the opportunity. I do a brunch every Sunday at King of Diamonds, Atlanta, and I had the opportunity to have Escape and SWV film their first episode of their show that's coming out at my brunch. So I have to shout out to Candy and shout out to SWV. And all this sex talk is awesome because Candy did open up the eyes even to the industry about looking into sex in a different light. So
and empowerment, that's the key. That's part of it too, is empowerment. But tell us, give us all your information.
Like I said, our single dropped for Couga last Friday. It's called Ghosted, so make sure you check that out. That's Ghosted, COUGA, Couga.
Yeah.
You can follow us on all platforms. The group Couga, COUGA. Also Couga Entertainment, COUGAENT. And I'm Madison Shannon Kelly. And like I said, if you're ever in Atlanta, come to brunch. I created the brunch with Akinelli, Mr. Put It In Your Mouth. Each and every Sunday, 12 to 4. Shout out to my group. Shout out to the band that holds me down each week, the Red Sample. So that's where I be. You can check me out every Sunday at King of Diamonds.
Yeah, we're going to have to, when we go to Atlanta, we're going to definitely have to look y'all up. All right, Miss Storm.
Yes, shout out to Atlanta. Shout out to my whole team at Ear Candy Productions. And you can check me out if you want to know more about what I do and what I got going on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify at one Miss Storm, the number one MISSSTORM.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. And this is Nyla Milan. You can Nyla Milan Music on Instagram, Red Dirt Media. I'm in the A, in the studio, in the lab all day, every day. I shoot videos. I also have a photography studio, and you can find me with Madison and Couga.
All right. Well, ladies, thank you so much and welcome.
Can I do one more shout out?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Shout out to Eddie Stokes for believing in us. 917 Productions. Yes, he's formerly with Convict Music, and he owns 917 Productions, and he produced the single Ghosted as well as most of our EP. So
it's nice.
Gotta shout him out.
Yeah, and Storm, she has some music.
Fire,
y'all.
Fire.
So definitely, let's support. It's Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? And the best way we do it is to support Black music, Black business, Black everything. Yes. Well, thank you, ladies, so much for coming on.
Thank you
Sex,
so
Love,
much.
and the Black Experience.
Thank you so much.
All right. And we'll get your information. We'll make sure we put it in the show notes so y'all will be able to follow everybody. And you guys have an orgasmic day.
Thank you. Make sure we follow each other. Y'all have like a page for y'all that y'all. What are classes being held? Virtual?
Thank you for watching Sex, Love, and the Black Experience podcast. Please continue to tune in and keep watching. And follow us at omgoddesses.com. Join our VIP list. Or Facebook and IG at omgoddesses20 and Twitter at omgoddesses.